Mr. White.
Oh, Mr. Espinoz, Lieutenant Espinoz, yes, sir?
Yeah, how's it going, Mr. White? Good to see you.
Ah, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Well, I'm so glad that I could, my emails from, not emails, sorry, my letters from Anglo-Somalia arrived safely in the bottleneck, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad you're here. We can get started when you'd like.
Thank you, sir. Well, of course, sir. I would like to, walk and stuff. No problem.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm a little bit nervous. I have not been speaking with any human being for the last 2 years.
Really?
Well, the last year at least.
Yeah, well, we spoke to you at the pier, remember?
Yes, sir. But, I kind of forgot that, I forgot that I washed it away from my memories of my sour
Jesus.
memories and sorrings and cryings in the
Okay,
shower.
listen, Mr. White. It's okay. So today's a new leaf. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll be heading into the upper room, and then
Yes, sir.
you're still interested in joining the police department, correct, Said?
Yes, sir. It's been a dream of mine for the last, I think, 3 years now after I quit as an ADA, sir. But, I have not been rushing it, I have to say. I've been taking my time, but I believe
I go ahead and go to the center.
Good stuff happens,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you want me to show you my dick pics?
Excuse me?
But you said, go up to the projector?
No, to the center. I'm talking.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's an interview,
Yes,
Mr. White.
I do feel
Jesus
very
Christ.
young, in my old days.
Oh my God. Anglo-Somalian taking dick pics. Jesus.
Well, a lot of people be asking for those, They are very quite popular,
All right. Let me go ahead and start off the laptop right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take your time out. Let me take off my hat. More comfortable.
All right. Nope. God damn it. Snow left Space Invader in this damn computer. Let me check. Let me close it off.
Oh, you've been working on, Mr. Lieutenant Espinoz. You look kind of like buffed up.
Well, I've been trying to keep in shape. Being a police officer is a very strenuous job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been doing some push-ups here and there, but the belly kind of hinders. So my hands are like a little Tyrex, so it's not that long. I can't do like the much push-up, but it helps like 2 inches.
Oh. Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Mr. White, I'm going to be asking you a couple questions. Let's formally start the interview. I'm Lieutenant Matthew Espinoz, Division Leader of the ENT Department. Today I'll be interviewing Said White for a possible position in the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office. How you doing, Mr. White?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is me, Said White, born on 1947. 1st of 20th. Yes, I'm doing great. Sorry, a little bit nervous, but I'm great, and I'm excited to be here in this beautiful department. Even though it's not the one I will be working at, but it's still very beautiful. So yes, sir.
Yeah, Mission Rows are right. I mean, the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office is a beautiful place. Pretty peaceful too. You'll be able to. We have a new coffee machine. We have a new microwave. So everything that we need is up there.
Ooh, I love cheese. Bread cheese. That's why I got this small belly. But don't worry, I put in the hard work. So my mama always used to say, if you got the big belly, just lean forward and you get the speed of light.
Yeah, man, that's true. Listen, Dad Bod is in right now, so that's always good. I want to ask you a question, Mr. White.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to be at law enforcement?
Well, I'm glad you asked, sir. As you may know, I am not the youngest man. I'm a little bit over middle aged. I've been doing a lot of stuff in my life. I've been a teacher. I've been a strip club owner. I've been an ADA. I've been a DOC. But all my life, I have realized what I need is people. And when I'm saying people, I mean that I love helping people, sir. I like to help the society. I like when I drive my beautiful electrical car, I want to see the kids play. I want to see, I want to see the daughters and brothers and fathers and everybody getting married. I want to see a beautiful life where there is no crime. And but the reality is there are crimes everywhere around the city, and I can't just stand around and see that all this crime happening without being part of it to stop the criminal world. And I can't do it alone. I'm not a vigilante. So the best way to do it and the honest way to do it is to join the force with people who think the same as me and who who want the same goal, sir. And that is to have safe street and criminals locked behind bars and hopefully refined, into a better human being.
Absolutely. Beautiful answer, Mr. White. Um, what can you bring to our police department in terms of skill sets?
Yes. So skill sets, sir. I have I call it a way with words, where I can become your best friend in a sense that I feel that my strongest suits are the way I speak, that I listen to people, I guide them. I try to I try to get into their psychological development to see how they do. I can bring a lot of basically a lot of a lot of as I call it sh- tongue 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 tools out here, that is good for us. Instead of using weaponry, rather use my tongue to defeat this world and make sure that they go the right path. So that's one of my strongest suits, sir. And another strong suit I have is that, believe it or not, I'm a very great pilot. I've not got my pilot degree here, but I used to fly a lot in Anglo Somalia. So I
Really?
can also
Okay.
bring my yes, sir. I can bring my pilot skills here. Slowly dust them off. And the biggest thing of them all, sir, I can bring is laughter and motivation, sir. I'm a good motivator. I'm a good laughter. I'm a little bit like a clown. That I'm old. I'm a little bit senile, but you can really feel comfortable with, and I will be by your side when you need backup. You see, if you call for backup, I will be there. I might not be the best driver. I might not be the best tactical guy, but if you need backup, I'll be there. If I need to, if I need to jog 1,000 miles, I'll be there, sir, because that is the best I can provide to a society that wants to, willingly die for me. I will die for the society.
All right. Beautiful. That's what I like to hear. That's the spirit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you think, I mean, you said that you're a little bit senile. Are you sure you can handle being a police officer?
Sir, when you've been handling wars that have been happening all your life, all honesty, in the times of the danger is when I'm finding the most peace.
Okay. Shit. That's a saying I'm gonna write down, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you. You can. You got my permission.
All right. Thank you. What is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness, sir, I will be honest here, is map coordination and typing in English, like without the wrong letter. Sometimes is a little bit Anglo-Somalian skills here, and also potential that I'm never used the radio in my life, so I'm probably very bad at this, sir. Those are potentially
Oh boy.
my bad stuff, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty.
Yes, sir.
What sets you apart from other candidates that we got?
Well, what sets me apart, sir, is that I'm motivational. I hate to say this word, but I love it at the same time. I'm proud to use it. I'm a grinder, sir. I will wake up
Hell
every day,
yeah.
put in the grind that is needed. And the biggest thing of them all is the difference between me and another cadet is when you have me around, I'm around. When you have another cadet around, you might not even notice them in the room. Sir, I hate to say it, but when I walk in the room, people look around. I might not be the prettiest man, I might not be the skinniest man, but you fucking well know when I come around, people do be like, hell yeah, that's my fucking boy coming around. And I would like to bring this energy into a PD, into the department of Poleto, where I come around, we all be like, fuck yeah, man, we all come around. You get what I'm saying, sir? I want to motivate, and I think that's the biggest thing that sets me away from any other cadet. Because yes, everybody can do a certain job when they get told to, but I'm the type of guy that does it without getting even told to. All I need is the path of guide, and I will find my own way between the law to guide myself to bring the morals and myself better place, sir.
Damn. Okay.
Exactly.
Are you sure you don't want to run for presidency? Jesus.
I don't know, sir. I kind of space out sometimes. I just say things, but I mean it from my heart.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions in regards to knowledge. I kind of want to see where you stand. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is a reasonable suspicion?
Reasonable suspicion is basically if you believe without no doubt in your power as a police officer that the person or somebody or something is suspicious here, and you want to investigate. Example, it could be like a traffic stop, turning into like where you think you saw the man potentially having let's say a pistol in the glove, or you see something and you suspect is a pistol. Then you suddenly have a reasonable suspicion, that after you pull him over traffic stop, you can basically suspect him for having a pistol. And if you really believe so, with all your knowledge as a police, then you have the right to detain them and go ahead and investigate the suspicion, sir.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about probable cause?
Probable cause is basically almost the same, but it's basically let's say a scenario. You see somebody handing off some drugs, right? Then you most likely have the probable cause to believe that they have. You suspect them, but when you suspect them and you find out the suspicion, that turns into a probable cause, and then you can use the probable cause to investigate further. So they kind of both hang together, but you investigate and then you get the probable cause, and then you go with that to go further, sir, basically.
What can you do with probable cause?
Well, you can use probable cause to raid places. You can use probable cause to investigate even more. You can use probable cause to detain and
to detain or arrest.
Detain, sir. You cannot arrest before you have.
But probable cause is. So probable cause is when you have hard facts and evidence.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, so you investigate, and then when you have the hard evidence, you probable cause to detain them and then go ahead with it. I see. Sorry.
Yeah, to arrest them.
I mixed a little bit up, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. What is a Miranda warning, and what are the associated constitutional amendments?
Miranda warnings are basically your right that you need to know as a citizen, but basically happens is if you're potentially getting arrested, they will be reading your Miranda rights, and in there you have a right to a lawyer. You have even a right to a lawyer for free if you cannot afford one. One will be pointed to you by the state as free at cost, like it says in the institution. So basically, is your rights as a person in this city or a human and basically they will read your rights, and then you have your rights, and then you got a lawyer, and that's about it, sir.
All right, sounds good. What about, so it's basically the Miranda warnings is like you said, the right to remain silent and the rights to legal counsel. And then the amendments tied to it will be the 5th and 6th Amendment.
Exactly.
I'm going to go through you with a couple scenarios, and I want to see how you would react to them, okay? You are patrolling with Trooper Andrews as your FTO. While on a traffic stop with Kiki Chanel, Trooper Andrews becomes irritated with Miss Chanel and orders her out of the vehicle. The situation continues to escalate as she's physically restrained with handcuffs. Miss Chanel spits in Trooper Andrews' face, causing him to punch her in her Adam's apple and dropping her like a sack of potatoes. While clutching her shattered Adam's apple, he continues to kick her while she's on the ground. What do you do?
Well, if I see that Mr. Trooper Andrews is using, first of all, I see if Mr. Trooper Andrews is using over-exaggerated, physical violence towards a suspect that is already detained and already disabled in the sense that she is no longer a threat to us, I will be making sure to, you know, potentially split the situation, calm the situation down, bring the trooper on the side, and tell him that what he's using right here is excessive force, and I do not believe this is right. Now, if the trooper decide to tell me to, you know, to shut it, and he will do his, you know, he will pull his rank, I will keep my mouth shut, and I will make sure that the ADA, or, you know, the EA, or whoever sits on there, will know about my report. But I will be doing what I can to make sure the situation gets calmed down and no suspects get physically, you know, violated their rights when they are already in handcuffs. But I do believe that does the suspect deserve maybe a punch in the start? Yes, because Trooper Andrews did not know. Maybe the suspect had acid under her tongue. She just been waiting to spit at the officer to burn his face. We do not know before, you know, before we see the situation up close.
Damn, so you would let her just punch her out?
Well, not like I would not. That's what I said. I would not let him punch her out. After the one punch, I would go in between and, you know, drag him to the side and, you know, calm the situation.
Jesus. Okay, so you would just like watch him beat that poor person, and then you would tell someone else after.
Sir. No, sir. I would bring him to the side and hinder him beating up a person to the death.
Yeah, what if he doesn't care?
Well, at that time, if he does not care, in my eyes, he's no longer a police officer and he's a violent felon, and I will do whatever I need to do to detain himself, sir.
Okay. All right. You're riding with Sergeant Raven. He gets a call from Sergeant Bobby. You can hear them loudly arguing about their daughter and what she has done, which is quickly devolving into a shouting match about their divorce and who is ruining her life more. The public is alarmed. The scene is at Pillbox Medical. Raven is crying his eyes out. What do you do?
So let me get this right. Two officers, they are at the hospital. Hospital. They are crying their eyes out. They're arguing. It's a big crowd around them. And, well, I hate to be the guy, sir. I would say, dear officers, I feel like you two need to sign off duty and get a room and talk this out. Now, when we are on job, we focus on the job. We don't focus on our private issues. And if you got issues, I can recommend you to a shrink. And even if you want, I can sit down and talk with you guys myself, sir. But I do not think that what you guys are doing is putting a good image as a police department, having a loud argument in the hospital here, sir.
Damn, so you just let a Raven cry his eyes out and just be like, yo, no emotional things on duty.
Well, with all due respect, sir, if the man wants to cry, the man have to cry. But I will not be the man crying with the man. You see, man?
Understand, man.
Exactly.
That's Speedy. Okay, all right. Saying, let's go to another question here. You come outside of Mission Row. Trooper Snow is waiting to FTL you. He tells you to pull out of the car, and then starts to go on his usual rant about space. You then get a 911 call from Andy saying that the Chicken Man was at the tavern. Chicken Man is a very dangerous individual. Do you interrupt Snow in his space tales?
Okay, very good question, sir. I just want to find out here. So Mr. Snow is ranting about space.
Correct.
And then there is a Chicken Man. I would turn it that the Chicken Man is part of space and see if Mr. Snow, so I can get Mr. Snow somehow, like, while he's ranting, to automatically guide his mindset that, hell yeah, this man is probably part of space, and then automatically guide him to the right path we're supposed to go, sir, without interrupting Mr. Snow, so that he can have a great journey while he's telling me about the space. So we can enjoy the space while we're going to look for this Chicken Man.
I'm not going to lie, Mr. White. That That is probably the best answer to that question that I've received in about 6 months.
Hey, thank you so much, sir. You know, I'm, like I said, I'm an old man. You know, very knowledgeable. I can't spell knowledge, but I can say it.
Okay. This is a very important one. Okay. There's 2 more questions I want to ask you, Mr. White.
Yes, sir.
You respond to a vault robbery, and all units had to breach as the suspects shot the hostage on scene. All other units have been incapacitated, and you are the last officer standing outside. What do? You against the world.
Me against the world.
Yep.
I would look around me, see the situation. If my officers are still alive, there are some respond, and they are on the ground and they seek emergency. I would say that it's better for us to negotiate with the hostage takers, give them the potential free path they seek or whatever they want to get out of that situation, so I can bring my officers to the hospital and treat them, you know, and save what we can from the situation, and then sit down with the potential, you know, with a task group and find out who the suspects are and then handle it, sir. I think the situation would be better to just basically let them get away, save the officers that are left and myself, instead of just getting into a last slaughterhouse, sir.
So you would just let the bank robbers go?
Well, I would let the bank robbers go when my officers are bleeding on the ground and dying, sir. Yes, sir. I think the officer safety and public safety is bigger than you know, some bank robbers that, you know, just gonna have the cash. So if I can save the situation by saving my officer's life and safeties and prioritize that first, I will prioritize that and then focus on those. And once the situation turn around and the bank robbers have a way bigger advantage where they have taken down most of the force, I think is time to retrieve and you know, gather our forces, sir.
Okay. And one final question, Mr. White. You're responding to a hostage situation where Mike Block has an EMS held hostage. After negotiations for free passage arrive, Corporal Spartan orders officers to shoot once Mike Block gets in the vehicle. Mike Block is about to leave. What do? You follow orders, and do you agree with the decision?
With once Mike Block is out of the way of a hostage, then I will follow the agreement. The decision, because there are rules, sir, that says that no officer should ever, or any government employee should ever get kidnapped. And if we let these goddamn criminals kidnap people left and right, government employees, then they will not obey the hard rules we have. Our rule is you kidnap a government employee, you will be shoot on sight. And I feel like we need to obey. So I will obey the order and I will complete it so that they know, these criminals know, that we are not changing our commands left and right. So we follow what we said. So basically, once the hostage taker is out of the zone of the hostage itself, and we have the go ahead to take the shot, I will take the shot, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. White, how do you think you did in your interview?
I think like I had probably some good answers and some bad. The scenarios was very, you know, I had no idea about these scenarios, but I kind of liked them because it made me give natural answers, I feel like. So I don't know how I did, sir, but all I know is that you know, this is me and I tried my best, and I feel like you know, that is good enough to have a chance to become part of this department. And if it's not, you know, I understand, sir, but I feel like I did okay. Yeah.
Do you want to be part of the Bay?
Son, I have a wig that you shall never tell anybody when I leave this room, and I want that wig to get the wind of the beautiful Paleto Bay when I be driving it in my cruiser potentially one day. I want my fake hair to feel like it's real hair. You know, you ever had no hair before, sir?
Yeah,
You
for a
ever
little
shave
bit.
your head off?
Yeah, I did
you ever
once.
shave it off?
Yep.
Exactly. It's a great feeling till you go into the shower and you want to put some shampoo on your hair. You know, people say the greatest feeling is taking a poop, but for me, the greatest feeling is to wash my fake hair in the shower while I'm showering, because it makes me feel young again, sir. So this is the reason I want to be there. I want to feel young again with the wind breeze in my hair.
Okay. You know what, Mr. White? You know what?
Sir,
You are the person we've been looking for.
ooh, sir, I got the groove on. I got the groove on. Thank you so much, sir. Moi,
You are the person we've been looking for. Congratulations, you are hired in Paleto Bay.
Sir, I want to whoosh all this on the table and bang you right here, my friend.
Excuse
This is
me.
beautiful. I mean, in a friendly way, you know. It's. Thank you so much, sir. I will make you guys proud. That's a promise from you.
Okay. All right. So,
Salute.
salute. So this is what I'll need you to do. It'll be a bit. It'll be a day before you can get on duty because I gotta get your keys, and I gotta sort some stuff out in the back end.
Yes, sir.
But congratulations, you're hired. We'll do an introductory course tomorrow. We'll get your keys sorted and your uniform, and
Yes, sir.
you'll be officially part of the Bay.
Oh, I can't wait, sir. I can't wait. I will be ready tomorrow at any time, sir, to get on duty and get it going, sir.
Beautiful. You're
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
shift 1, correct?
Shift 1. It's this one, right?
Yeah.
The
It
one
starts.
that we
It
did
start.
earlier.
It starts. So shift 1 starts in about 2 hours.
It starts in 2 hours.
Correct.
Oh my God! Even great. I mean, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful, sir. Yes, sir. I will be. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Sounds good, Mr.
sir.
White. Good to have you.
Good to be here.
Sounds good. We'll get you sorted. I'll send you your hiring packet, and you should be good to go.
Yes, sir. I will be going and soaking my belly into the outfit, and I will be ready here by tomorrow, sir.
Beautiful. You have a
Thank you
good
so
day.
much,
Study up tonight, okay?
Yes, sir. I will study whatever you send me, or I mean whatever the department send me, sir.
Hey, absolutely. I'll make sure you email it to you.
Yes, sir.
You have access to. Do you know how to use computers, or you forgot?
I got some grandchildren, and they will help me. I already installed what they call text to speech, so I can speech, and he will write English for me, sir. For my
Perfect.
reports.
Perfect.
You know, I'm trying to become use all the knowledge I can, and I'm gonna print out everything and post it on my library home. So.
All right. Sounds good.
Yes,
Have a good
sir.
day, Mr. White. Okay.
You too, sir. Thank you so much again, sir. I can't wait for tomorrow, sir.
Absolutely. Take it easy.
Salute!
All right.